Hi Pisces, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your March 1st to the 15th, 2022 reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will all be listed and linked in the description box below. Now before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. So let's see what the tarot has to say. March 1st to the 15th, 2022, Pisces, angels, and spirit guides. So we're starting off here with the sun, which is brilliant, and the Empress. So there's really something beautiful, passionate, vibrant that is coming forward in our lives. The sun is the happiest card in the whole entire deck. And so there's happiness here, there's sun. And even if we do feel like melancholy or overwhelmed and just like even devastated, we could say, and a lot worse by everything that's going on in the world, there's still brightness, and we need not to, excuse me, we need not to lose sight of that. The Empress comes in and she's pregnant with possibilities. There are brilliant possibilities coming forward for us. Let the radiance shine. Let the brilliance come forward. Now, let's look at the energy we need to be mindful of here. Angels and spirit guides. This is the Lord. This is the Emperor. This is Aries energy. We need to be mindful of dictatorial people. We need to be mindful of a sense of it has to be like this or it is going to be wrong. There's also an energy of I don't want to be told what to do during this time. So just be mindful of that. But there's also this sense of we're very focused, we're very driven during this time. And people can kind of find that to be overbearing. Is it going to be overbearing? No. We have that beautiful Pisces water sign energy to us that's all about growing and discovering and really moving things forward. So just be mindful about this, because I not only see this as we're going to meet somebody who's going to be very kind of stuck in their ways, but then they're going to throw back at us our hard work, our diligence, our dedication. And so that's just not going to be cool at all. Let's see what our chakra energy is. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. This is holistic health. This is the root chakra, and at the root of us is our holistic being, is our true being. This is saying we need to listen to our body, we need to listen to ourselves, we need to be grounded within ourselves and really move forward in a sense of success, in a sense of prosperity, in a sense of this is what is right for my body, for me, and for what I need at this time. There's very much a healing energy here and a embrace of a healing energy. So I'm just going to take a sip of water. Excuse me. So we have the sun, we have a blessing coming forward. We're creating, we're developing, we're seeing new things come into play. This could be a blessing. Okay. So this is also a blessing, like if we want to start a business or if we want to start something new or if we just wanted to start trying something, it's like, yeah, go for it, go for it. There is a lot coming forward here. And as we're moving things deeper, as we're getting more clarity on this, we have the King of Cups. That's us. We're coming through as a king. That's why we come through so strong. We're going to be challenging somebody during this time, and they don't want to be challenged. So just be mindful of that they're going to be pushing back at us. So just really be aware, and they're going to try and steal our light. The Hermit is Virgo energy. We have the Hangman, we're seeing things differently. We have the Moon, this is the essence of us coming forward during this time. So we do show a lot of strength. We have the Ace of Cups, we're definitely taking this gift. This is what really ticks somebody off. And we're walking away from what we once thought we would love. They can't push us around the way that they used to. And that's going to be something that's very annoying for this person. So just be aware of it. So here, we have the blessing come forward, and oh, excuse me. We have ourselves claiming our throne, knowing what we desire, knowing that I can rule only me. So I'm going to move forward in that energy. And God, Source, Spirit, however we see the divine, the universe, is handing us this blessing. We have a kind of riling up of emotions coming forward, and that's going to be something that's really quite intense. It's really quite powerful, and we're going to see a lot of doubts and fears and negativity washing away from us. But we're also going to see that there is something where we're facing a lot of hurts that we have had in the past, and it's like, no, I don't want you like here anymore. I don't want this anymore to be defined by this. And it moves us to this real sense of turning more deeply inward, but also somebody saying, like, stop looking outside, look inside. Like, look in yourself, you're going to be surprised what you find. And as we're surprised at what we find, we start to see the very essence of ourselves moving us forward. You know, the very essence of ourselves coming through, and there is wisdom and insight and there's fire there. And that's going to be something that kind of puts somebody else off guard. And I don't know why it is that this person wants to be in charge so much, but they really, really do. It's like, this is the right way, this is the only way, this is my way. And it's like, okay, that's great, but I'm moving forward like this, and I'm just seeing such an opposition coming forward with that energy. And I don't really get it. So we're going to define further, but we're seeing things very differently. And it can be that we're just seeing things so differently than this person that we're not even speaking the same language, you know, even though we are speaking the same language. So we're walking away. There's a powerful ending here. And it's like, no, I'm done. And just that statement, like, I'm done, you're not bullying me around anymore, is going to really kind of set this person off. So do be aware of that. Okay. We have the Nine of Cups, a blessing coming in. We have the Queen of Coins, which is Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We have the we have the King of Swords, air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. There we go. Completely lost them for a moment. The 10 of Swords and the Star card. So there's a really big connection here with Aquarius energy coming forward. And there's this real sense of knowing our mind and knowing what we want and knowing what we wish for and knowing what isn't right for us and what is. So that's going to be a big part of this time, because that's the pushback that we're getting. It's almost like we're being told, you know, we're being handed this gift by divinity, and it's showing us things that just like aren't right anymore. And it's like, okay, I don't want that. And it brings us to this place here with the King of Swords, with the sense of, I claim what I desire, I claim what I want, I claim what I need. I'm not going to, you know, step away from it. And this is where I need to be. There's also somebody here who's very blunt. They're very much a straight shooter, but you're going to be going to them and kind of like seeking out advice, or you're going to be listening to them, and you're going to want it clear and kind of like right to the point. And there is a wish granted as we're hearing things, like as things are coming forward, like things are going to start really falling into place for us, and we're going to be seeing things differently. But we have the 10 of Swords. We have this kind of betrayal that we're going through, or hurt that we're going through, that actually, like, as we go through it, we're going to be seeing things so differently than we've seen them before, and we're going to be seeing ourselves so differently than we've seen ourselves before, that it's like, oh, this is why I had to go through all those other hurts and pains and disappointments, why I had to be so angry about this, or so frustrated at that. And now there is a strength of voice, or why I kind of like slunk away one time, but now no more. And there's such a strength coming forward of us. And as it comes forward, the 9 of Cups is like, there's a wish being granted. There's a wish being granted. We begin and we end with a wish right here. We have the minor arcana wish card with the 9 of cups, and we have the major arcana wish card with the star. There's a wish coming forward. There's something that we're seeing, something that we're understanding, and it's like, oh, I thought I could only wish for this. And that's where somebody really wants us to feel like really off balance, wants us to think, oh, you can't go for more, you can't go for better. And it moves us to the Queen of Pentacles, where it's like, no, I'm taking my success. I'm taking my success and I'm nurturing it. And that's going to be where this person kind of doesn't get you, because the King of Cups is the most feminine of the kings, which isn't a bad thing at all. It's really quite lovely. Just as the Queen of Swords is the most, masculine of the kings, and that's quite lovely. Here, there is almost a sense of they mistaken your niceness for weakness, and that's really a bad thing to do, Pisces, because it's kind of like that old statement of beware the anger of a gentleman. Beware the anger of somebody who is gentle and calm and kind, because when they get mad, they mean it. And that's the energy that's really coming forward here. So do be aware of that. And here with the King of Swords, it's like your mind and your heart are working together, and you're going to see things so much more clearer, so much more open, with so much more honesty, that when you state what needs to be stated, it's going to be like right to the point. And it can be a little bit brutal for that person to hear, because that person doesn't mind being a bully, but they definitely don't like being stood up to. So be aware of that. And even if it's like, even if there's a sense here of, even just standing up for ourselves, there's an energy, there's some sort of pushback that we're getting. Or even just like creating something a different way, writing something a different way, painting something a different way. There's some sort of pushback. Like somebody's going to be like, well, that's not the proper way to do it. And it's like, oh, shove it up your nose kind of thing. So we have the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Cups coming through. There's such a gift of the heart here. The Tower, things have fallen apart, because you've entered into your strength, and it makes you the Knight of Wands. It has that fire, that passion, that insight coming through. So the Ace of Cups comes in, and it's like, this is the blessing. This is the blessing that we see right next to the very essence of us, right next to the very power of us. And as we see this, as we understand this, as we call this forward, things change. And we've been pushed out of our comfort zone, but actually to have gotten that gift, we had to be pushed out of our comfort zone. So we're going to think, oh no, well, I had to have it like this, or I had to have it like that, or I should have been doing this, or I should have been doing that. Spirit's saying, no, everything fell apart and got rebuilt for a reason. And it brings us to the Knight of Wands. It brings us to fire and passion and determination and focus and creativity and insight. And it's like, this is the new fire that is guiding me, that is leading me, and nothing's going to stop me. So there's such a focused determination here that it really is quite beautiful. Oh, before we go and we move to our meditation, let's see the subconscious energy to be mindful of is the Lovers. We have to be mindful of getting caught up in the pretty words of somebody's like distracting us. It's kind of like, look over here, don't look over there type of thing. And they're going to make us think that we love this, that we're, passionate about this, or that they love it, they're passionate about it. And what we're going to find is it's just a heap of lies. So just be aware of that. You're bringing more passion, more intensity to the table than this person is willing to bring for themselves. So this could be at work, this could be at home, this could be with friendships. There's something here where this person wants you to be in a subordinate position. They just really do. And as you're gaining, this kind of determination within yourself, and as you're keeping your kindness and you're keeping your peace and your love, they see that as a weakness, but it is actually going to be your greatest kind of weapon against them. Our subconscious chakra energy is forgiveness, the heart chakra. We're letting go of a lot that we've been carrying emotionally for a really long time. We're looking at others, we're forgiving, we're saying, you know what, it's not worth it. It's not worth my energy drain to be angry at you because you don't even get it. And here we're also looking at ourselves and saying, no, I forgive myself. Maybe I should have done things differently, or I could have done things differently. But I can't turn back time. And I need to move forward in the present instead of constantly, feeling defeated by the past. And it's just a sense of forgiveness. It's a sense of healing that's coming forward. And it moves us then to our subconscious tarot energy, which is the Lovers. So as much as we're being told, be mindful of the Lovers, there's so much passion, there's so much beauty to us that we don't want our hearts to be diminished. Be mindful of false love. Be mindful of lust and, lust and just I just see this shininess, like just this sense of a veneer. This is what you're supposed to be in love with. This is how it's supposed to be. And Spirit's saying here, oh no, like don't fall into that trap. It moves us to our subconscious as we go deeper, more defining energy, and it's the death card. This is Scorpio energy. Things are reborn. Things are transforming. We are being reborn and transformed. And there's a certain way that Spirit is leading us forward, and it's by the heart. Don't neglect your heart during this time, Pisces. It moves us then to the Two of Cups, a healing, beautiful love. The Minor Arcana Lovers card coming in. A lot of love is coming forward. And it's going to be a sense of unity. It's going to be a sense of calm. There's going to be a sense of beauty around it. And I love it because we have two Ace of Cups coming forward. So it's the Two of Cups, really coming together with us. It then brings us to the Four of Cups. This gift that we're getting, and we're definitely getting this gift, is outside of our sphere of what we're looking for and what we're looking at right now. So what Spirit is saying here is don't be so focused only on one direction, because you'll be surprised at the roads that come forward. Also, this gift can feel like an extra burden. It can feel like, oh my gosh, more is being put on my table than I have time for right now. Even when we're dealing with this person, it's like, oh my gosh, can't you just kind of like get a life and move on type of thing? But here, it's really showing us our own strength. And it doesn't mean that we have to have a fight with this person. It doesn't mean that we have to, do anything like that. What it means is that we stay in our own strength and we embrace the love of our heart, our holistic self. And that becomes a game changer, because they can't handle that higher energy vibration. They just can't. It's going to tick them off. Okay. All right, Pisces. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power and the intensity of this time and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Pisces, and may blessings always be with you.